Hello again, here we are. This is the second stage of our six-stage tour, the Exibillia tour. And we can see how things stood at the end of the first stage. This was the finishing order from the first stage. So not bad for my team. The black team came in second and seventh. Not so good. But we can have a look and see how that affects the overall team totals. And you can see actually it's not quite so bad because although the red team, Red Chat Collective, are in the lead, it's only by 3 points at the moment, closely followed by Team Blue Llama. So, you know, who knows what could happen here. Gareth Rose for the red team. The ruler is currently with the yellow jersey. Obviously, only after one stage, it's exactly the same as the finishing order. But that finishing order is based on the I should say is going to be the starting order for the this stage. I'm talking gibberish. Okay, let's meet the teams, shall we? This is my team, Team Black Panda, Carl Schwartz and Scott Raven. Team Blue Llama is Gordon Sapphire and Alan Royale. Ashton Green, the team, is Gianni Sacramento and John Reseda, and the current yellow jersey holder, Gareth Rose, makes up Team Red Chat Collective along with Terry Scarlett. Quick reminder of how this one's going to work. As I say, 6 stages with weather rules. 8 points for a stage winner, all the way down to 1 point for final place. Those points get combined to make the team ranking and the yellow jersey. Exhaustion is half rounded down, carried forward, and as I say, the starting grid based on the previous stage, except for when we get to stage 4, when we will reverse the yellow jersey rankings. See if there's a little catch-up mechanism there. Okay, this is the stage for stage 2. As you can see, we've got a bit of cobblestones. We've got a bit of uphills quite soon, and it's a long one, which could be tricky. We will see what happens with that. And I had a slight technical hitch just before I started, so I did have all the weather tiles out and I revealed them and realised I hadn't recorded any sound. So this is what happens. It's just this one tile here which has got the rain tile, but it is on a supply zone which is 3 wide, so I'm not sure that's going to have a massive effect on the overall race. The exhaustion here is what's been carried forward, so it's 1 for the sprinter and 2 for the ruler. Everything's been set up with the cards, so we are ready to go. Okay, right, let's get started and see what happens this time. We will start with, well, the ruler is ahead. So let's pick for the ruler first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 would get it as far as the uphill. That's the maximum it could have anyway. So let's go with a 5. And a 5, 2, 3, 4, 5 would only just get it to here. He's at the back, so if these all shoot ahead, I think maybe I might need to go 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It would get 8 of that. It would lose a movement, but I feel like it's going to, otherwise he's going to get stranded at the back, isn't he? Okay, let's go with that. So let's reveal. So the red ruler is going to go first. Wants 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gets 5. We played a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which gets us exactly what we wanted. The peloton team is just a 3. Staying side by side. The red sprinter is a 4. Can't go 4. Green ruler is a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just gets there. Now the black sprinter is a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only going to get 7 of that. So we'll lose a couple of movement, but he's up. He's up with his teammate now. And the green sprinter is a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so at the end of that round, there's no slipstreaming to do. It's going to be exhaustion for the ruler because he's up there at the front, but his teammate is protected. Okay, so we go into round 2. Now, the ruler cannot clear this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It can only get to the top of the hill. So let's see if there's a 5 sitting there. There's not. And the 3 would only get him part way. That's a bit of a risk. Okay, I feel like we're going to have to take the 6 and lose a movement because it guarantees us off the hill on the next round. And we'll go the highest we can, which is a 5 for the sprinter. And see what happens here. So, red ruler, 4. Black ruler, 6, but we'll get 5. Sprinter is a 5. Then green ruler is a 4. Peloton team is a 5, which they'll get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Well, the second one only got 4 because of his blocked by his own teammate. Red sprinter, a 5, which they can get. And the green sprinter wants 9 but won't get anywhere near it. 1, 2, 3, 4 they get because they can't cross onto the hill. So no slipstreaming here. And again, it's going to be another exhaustion for the rouleur. But both riders will get off the hill on this next round. So we'll pick for the rouleur again. Right, now what we're going to do here, because that would get it round 7, would get it round to the cobbles. And you sort of want to be out ahead at the cobbles. Let's do that. We'll go 4 for the sprinter, and hopefully we might get a bit of slipstreaming somewhere before the cobbles. Okay, so black ruler is a 7. That was a terrible move, wasn't it? Because, of course, they're limited to 5. They were still on the hill. Ridiculous thing to do. Idiot. Never mind. Red ruler is a 3. Black sprinter is a 4. And then we have green ruler is a 3. Peloton team wants 7, but we'll get 5. Red sprinter is a 2. Going to be stuck on that hill. And the green sprinter pulls out a 9, but we'll get 5. Okay, so there is going to be a little bit of slipstreaming here. So, guess what, everyone? Exhaustion for the ruler. But he's protecting his teammate, protecting the sprinter. Okay, let's go into round 4. Come towards these cobblestones. We'll go with the ruler first again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would get him to the end of the cobblestones. Ooh. Now a 4 would get him onto the cobblestones. There'd be no slipstreaming, but the other riders might come in and help him there. A 9, though, would get him out slightly ahead. Is that a good thing to do? Is it better to be slightly ahead and take an exhaustion? It would mean I'm not saving anything for the big finish. Let's risk it. Let's risk it. Okay, so we have 6 for the ruler. We have a 9 for the sprinter. Also on a downhill, which might be helpful next round. Then we have the red ruler, which is a 7. Then the Peloton team 4. Green ruler is a 3. Green sprinter just a 2. And the red sprinter 5. Okay, let's have a look, see if we've got any slipstreaming going on here. Well, no. Because we've got 2 squares here, and obviously the cobblestones, this rider is on the cobblestone, so he can't slipstream. So it's going to be an exhaustion for both riders as we go into round 5. Okay, let's have a look and see what's going to happen here. So the sprinter is now ahead. I wonder whether I should pick for the sprinter first. Let's do that and see what he's got. Now he's up at the lead here. Four would get him around to the beginning of the supply zone. I wonder actually maybe a 3 would be better to slightly drop back a little bit. Conserve a bit of energy. And, well, that would be a 5 anyway. Because that should have played an exhaustion, shouldn't I? Because he's on a downhill. But well, I'll still benefit from that. We'll get him onto the supply zone. And so he would get to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could get them side by side with a 7. What to do? And a 4. Okay, I'm going to do it. Okay, so Sprinter was a 3, but it goes up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 onto the supply zone. The Ruler is a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, side by side with his teammate. Then the Red Ruler is a 5. Peloton team is a 6. Then what have we got next? Green Ruler is a 5. Red Sprinter is a 5. Only gets 4. And what's the other one? It's 5 as well, isn't it? Yes, 5. Lots of 5s. Okay, right. There will be a little bit of slipstreaming here. No slipstreaming here. And it's going to be an exhaustion for both the riders. Now, they're both on the supply zone, so it's a minimum of 4. So I think this could be a good opportunity to get rid of a lower card. Let's get rid of that 2. Because they're both going to be 4s. So 4 for both riders. Then the Red Ruler is a 4 as well. Peloton team 7. Then we've got the Green Ruler 6. Red Sprinter just the 2. And the Green Sprinter a 5. Okay, let's have a look. So we will have a little bit of slipstreaming here. Nothing here. And guess what, everyone? More exhaustion. Okay, so that's both riders. And we begin round 7. Okay, right. So we're coming onto these cobblestones here. Let's pick for the Ruler first. Now this is let's get rid of an exhaustion for the Ruler, because that will be 4. Same thing for the Sprinter. You won't 1, 2, 3, 4. You won't get the 4 because of the cobbles. Okay, so Sprinter. Oh no, Sprinter's going to be ahead, isn't he? Because he's first. So 1, 2, 3, 4 for him. 1, 2, just 3 for the Ruler. Then Peloton team 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only gets 5 of that 6, the second rider. The Ruler is a 7. Ooh, loses 2 movement there. Green Ruler is a 6. Green Sprinter just the 2, but it goes up to 5 because of the downhill. And the Red Sprinter, a much needed 9. Which sort of gets them back up into contention a bit, because these 2 riders will slipstream. And nothing else there. But the good news is no exhaustion to take as we go into the next round, round 8. No exhaustion this round, which is a nice change. So we've got quite a long stretch here before that uphill. Okay, that's how the field is looking at the moment. Right, Sprinter is ahead. So do we pick for the Sprinter first? Let's see. Yes. Okay. Now I'm wondering here whether just to hang back a little bit and hopefully avoid taking any exhaustion. So 3. And then maybe 5 for the ruler to try and get ahead. So that would be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well, let's see what happens. So we start with the peloton team, which is a 3. Oh, this might scupper the plans. Let's see what happens. Sprinter is a 3. Ruler was a 5. Oh, no, that's okay. What did we say? It was 3 for the peloton. Red ruler is a 3. Then green ruler is a 4. Green sprinter is a 3, but it goes up to 4 because of the supply zone. And the red sprinter, this is good for them, goes up to 4. So it keeps them very much in contention. So it's going to be exhaustion for the ruler, but he's protecting his teammate as we go into round 9. Okay. So like I say, quite a long stretch here before we get to this hill. So let's pick for the ruler first. Let's go 4. And 4 as well for the sprinter. Try and keep him tucked in behind. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I thought this might be coming. It's an attack from the peloton team. So the ruler is going to go 4. The sprinter is going to go 4. This rider, though, is going to go 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow. Red ruler is a 3. Green ruler is a 5. Green sprinter is a 3. Red sprinter is a 3. Only gets 2 of those 3. No slipstreaming at the back here because of cobblestones. This rider will slipstream. This rider won't. So exhaustion for the ruler. And we begin round 10. Okay, let's pick for the ruler first. Oh, look at this. Big choices here. So going to use an exhaustion. So that will get the ruler to here. Now, can the sprinter use that 9? And is it worth doing it to sort of stay out ahead? Or do we go with the 4? So the ruler was a 2. Not sure what the other riders are going to do though, are we? That's the problem. I feel like it's a good idea maybe to try and stay up the front. But then it'll just leave a sort of piffling finish, won't it? There's still a 3 and a 4, so it's not all 2s yet. Let's go with that. I've made a decision. Okay, right, peloton team 5. Ruler 2. Sprinter 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Peloton 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good for my ruler. Red ruler 6. Up alongside the blue peloton sprinter. The green ruler is a 3. Green sprinter is a 4. And the red sprinter just off your screen. Let's see what they've got. Ooh, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Well, things are going to hot up as we come towards the finish here because we have slipstream, slipstream, slipstream. So these riders that were very much out of it are now very much in it again, I would say. Exhaustion for the sprinter. Let me just take his card. There we go. And we go into round 11. Okay, now I think 1, 2, 3 gets him halfway up the hill. So we'll use that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would get him round towards the hill. So let's do that. So we start with the peloton team 5. Oh, good for them because he's cleared the hill in one go. The black sprinter was just the 3. Peloton was a 5, wasn't it? 1, 2, 5. Red ruler is a 5. Black ruler is a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, loses a movement. Red sprinter is a 3. Green ruler is a 7. And green sprinter is a 4. Okay, so no slipstreaming. Exhaustion for the sprinter. And we now come towards this finish. So we need to get the sprinter up over that hill. Hopefully this turn. Well, he will, because 2 is the lowest he can get. Now he's got a couple of 5s there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or are we better off playing a 2 to get on the downhill, to use a 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you've got a couple of 5s for the finish? Let's try that. So I'm going to use one of the exhaustions. Now the highest they're going to get is a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gets them to the top of the hill. Not over the hill, sadly. Okay, let's see what happens. So peloton 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like a surefire win here for them. 2 for the sprinter. Then the blue, that was 6, wasn't it? Yes, so they're going to get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 alongside me. Red ruler is a 5. Only gets 4. The ruler is a 5. Gets the 5, which is good. The green ruler is a 7, but will only get 5. 1, 2, 3. Only gets 4 of that 7, loses 3 movement. Red sprinter is a 3. And the green sprinter wants a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only gets 6 of it. Okay. No slipstreaming. Exhaustion for the sprinter. So we get back what we've just played. And we go into round 13. And we're coming up towards that finish now. Could be a win here for the peloton team on this next round. So let's use an exhaustion, because that will be worth 5. Go the highest we can with the ruler, which will also finish on a downhill. Okay, so let's see. Does the peloton rider win? No, but not far off it. So 2 for the front rider. It'd be 9 for the back rider, which will get them almost to the finish. This looks like it's going to be a strong finish for the peloton team. Black sprinter 2, which becomes 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9 for the peloton rider at the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looking very strong. The red ruler is going to get a 5. Black ruler is going to get a 3. Green ruler is a 4. Green sprinter is a 5. And red sprinter is going to get a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And is stuck on the hill. Okay, is a little bit of slipstreaming at the back there, nothing at the front. So the sprinter immediately gets back the exhaustion they used. Okay, well, it's almost certain, isn't it, that the peloton team, unless they pull out a 2, are going to win here. But what can our sprinter do? We're just going to have to go the highest we can. Let's play a 2 for the rouleur to use an exhaustion, but it will go up to 5. He's on a downhill. Oh, no, he's not. No, hang on. Let's not do that. Let's play the 4. Highest that we can. Okay, is it all over? Yes, the peloton team. 1, 2, 3, 4. Finish. 1, 2, 3. Both riders finished this round. Black Sprinter is a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Red Ruler is a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 for the Black Ruler. 1, 2, 3, 4. Green Ruler is a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then the Green Sprinter gets 5 because he's on a downhill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the Red Sprinter gets a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gets them over the hill. Okay, so no slipstreaming at the back, but there will be slipstreaming here, and there will be slipstreaming up to the finish line. So this is our finishing order so far. Very good for the peloton team. There's a lot of points for them there. But I've got a couple of 5s, I think, still in the pack. No exhaustion to take. So let's see how lucky I am. Yes, there's a 5. And there's a 3. So both riders will finish. Let's see how it all works out. So 4 for the Green Ruler. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 for the Sprinter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Green Ruler is a 7. 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. Pips us all at the post. The Black Ruler was a 3. Green Sprinter was a 2. And the Red Sprinter is a 4. Okay, so we have more to our finishing order. No exhaustion to take. We'll just do any old cards because it's irrelevant. These massive cards that I still had in there. Amazing. Let's just see how it resolves for these 2 riders. So the Green Sprinter goes 5. And the Red Sprinter 4. So it does finish that round as well. So there we have the final order. Well, hey. So we better input this into our sheets here. There we go. Right, let's go to click a couple of buttons here because we want stage 2. So the Blue Sprinter gets the 8. Blue Ruler gets the 7. It's going to be 6 points for the Green Ruler, 5 points for the Red Ruler, the current yellow jersey. Then we have 4 points for the Black Sprinter, 3 points for the Black Ruler, and then 2 points for the Green Sprinter, and just the 1 point for the Red Sprinter. Okay, so that's how things were at the end of the stage. Let's have a look and see what that's done to the team totals. Ooh, Blue Llama starting to streak ahead. As I say, it was a very strong finish for them. Black Panda, my team, in 3rd, but only by 2 points, so that's not too bad. And the yellow jersey, there's a change. So it was Gareth Rose. Now, Gordon Sapphire for the Blue Llama team is the current yellow jersey holder, but only by 1 point. And my ruler, Scott Raven, is only 4 points behind the leader, so that's not too shabby, is it? Okay, so that's the current situation with all of those things. Let's take a look and see at the end of the second stage what happens in terms of exhaustion going forward. So there's 5, so we take 1 out. We're going to round that down, so it's going to be 2 exhaustion going forward for the Sprinter, but the Rouleur has got a big old pile here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gosh. So they're going to take 4 through to the next stage, which could prove costly. Okay, well, there we go. That's the situation at the end of the second stage of this 6-stage tour. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you will join me for another one very, very soon, stage 3 of the Exibillia tour. Until then, remember, don't be bored, be a bored racer. Bye-bye.